Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tabletop Thursdays. If you have a laptop or if you're on your phone, please keep it on top of the table right now so that we can place a tabletop and do a quiz the same way. So, we have 10 questions. It's quite simple. And we will be putting up key questions on the screen. If you can't hear me, or if you think my voice sounds weird, or you just want to put me on mute, please go ahead. Just make sure that you look at the screen, because every time Karthik comes up with a question, you have to put the answer down on the YouTube chat. Right? It's on your right side. Just put in the answer. Just go for it. I don't. I am watching it as well. But if you have, if quite a number of people try it and do not get it, I will then give a clue. Okay, Karthik, can we go to the next slide, please? So yes, so this was written for a live quiz, but anyway, same thing here. Uh, so you have to just write in the answer in the YouTube chat, and I would suggest you do not write it in caps. That's why I say do not shout out the answer. Now, interestingly, since we are all on a laptop and phones, you also have access to Google and Bing and Yahoo, Siri, Cortana. I would request you not to turn to artificial means for your research. Now, most of these are workoutable, meaning if you can just look at the clues on the screen and you can read the question once or twice, you will know the answer. There's no such thing as, either you know it or not. All the 10 answers are completely gettable. Okay. Now, I've put every right answer gets a reward, and that will be our adulation and applause from us, which is, of course, what we all look for in social media. That's all. Some sort of right. Now, I if there is any doubts, is that if everybody can hear me or something, or if nobody can hear me, you can tell us right now if we need to do some tech. Do we, Karthik, are we good to go? Because if I'm not wrong, the next slide should be
I
good.
think so. It'll take a few seconds. Yeah.
Okay, Shruti
Shruti saying
says
it's all
all
okay.
okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
Karthik, please feel free to engage in dialogue with me. I am used to doing this quiz in loud pubs and noisy schools where I get heckled and also made and been shouted at. So I'm used to that.
Hey, I
This,
can heckle.
Yeah. Me and
yeah,
Kunjat are
please
here. We
go
got you.
ahead, join in. uh, like talking and not getting any response at the other end.
We were
But
just trying to be very respectful of the quiz.
are so sweet. From yeah, you obviously have not played a board game. Before we start, Karthik, just one small. Can I ask a small question of you?
Sure.
So, what will be my rank today?
Oh my God. Okay, we will give you some points, buddy. You will
Or
get
a,
Hey,
a
or a
reasonable
badge,
amount of.
maybe.
You will get points for the effort you're putting into this. We have noted it.
yes,
The
that's
admins
all.
of Reroll have
That's all
noted
I
it.
want. Literally, that's all I've been thinking of.
No,
Anyway,
no. I
let's go
thought
for
I
this.
thought the reward for doing a thing online was the likes and the applause, like you were
And the
mentioning. So I think
adulation,
that
and
would
the
be
adulation.
right. Adulation. So that should be
That
enough
too.
for
That
me.
too. That yeah, that too. Okay, let's go to the first question. Right. So, designed by Domingo Cabero, Carlos Lopez, Santi's Bank. This is a 2 to 6 player card drafting game. And this is a description they have given. Experimental dash outbreak have escaped the lab and only you can stop them. Face the X and compete to be the first to eradicate dash by isolating a healthy body. Ethical or not, all means at your reach are valid to achieve victory. Use your wits to boycott your rivals' efforts and win. Now, I need two answers: the name of the game, which is the blank, and X, which is very easy because that's our theme. So I have to tell you all the blanks are indicative. The length of the blank equals the length of the answer. So who wants to go for that? Simple, just two answers. What is X, which is our theme, obviously, and what is the blank, which is the name of the game. a 2 to 6 player card drafting. Remember what's the theme and remember why we're all doing this.
My God, everybody went so quiet. This is
Yeah.
insane.
Do
Why are we
not
doing this?
overthink this.
Because
Just
we
type
don't want to
in-
meet each other.
Yeah, type in whatever you think is the answer. Pretty much what comes to your mind first. Did I go offline or is my system hung or hasn't anybody put an answer?
No, I think everybody's really
Oh.
quiet.
Okay.
So much thinking is happening right now.
Too much thinking is happening. Okay, X is pandemic. Good.
What?
So what's the name of the game? Come on. Yeah. Yes.
Right.
So it was the. Oh, Roshni gets it right. Well done.
Yay!
Yeah. So it is virus and pandemic. Can we go to the answer slide, please? It's a very simple photo. Next slide, please. Yes. So that what coming up is the actual game itself. It's called Virus. It's a card drafting game. Pretty cool. And yes, obviously we're all sitting at home right now, working from home or what, because of this virus that's going on. So I thought let's start with that.
Mm-mm.
So I'll just wait for it to come up on YouTube for a second, and then we'll go for the next.
You know, it's interesting because there's also a game called Viral, but it only plays 2 to 5.
See. See, I said 2 to 6 players. Yeah, the contagiously fun card game.
Yeah.
I like the artwork, by the way. Very nice. Right. Let's go to the next question. Okay. So this board game was first released by Endemic Creation 2012. There are many variants of this game, but all center. Oh my God! Somebody's already got the answer.
I mean, come on, yaar.
Whoa! Polybiotic. So, well, let's see the answer come up. So, by the way, that's a second part to the question, right?
Mm-mm.
So you got the name of the game, but the second part, bonus, what word from the English language meaning the same as the game comes from the name of the species? Yersinia pestis.
There you go.
Oh, yes, well done. Right on both accounts. Can we go to the
Okay,
answer,
so
please?
Shruti, can I suggest you take some time answering because I don't think the game is live on YouTube?
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So
Are
either
we
like my suggestion would be get off Discord and watch the YouTube stream only and reply there. Because you see it much earlier here than the folks
I mean,
on
but
YouTube.
then I miss heckling the quizmaster. I mean,
That is true, but the problem is you see the question. You see the question.
you guys
before
get
the-
to heckle in real time.
Yeah, but
I
we are
have
not. We are
to
not
watch the
answering.
stream.
Shruti,
Then you can abstain.
You can heckle on the chat.
Yeah.
That is slow. You guys know that. No,
Okay,
it's
let's
okay.
go
I'll
for
take
question.
my time. I'll take my time. Not a.
Karthik, can we go for the answer slide for this? Yeah. So this is the game Plague
You see the
Incorporated.
question.
Yeah.
In real time,
But we are not. We are
I
not
watch
answering.
the
Get to participate
Then
in
you can
the
abstain.
You
quiz.
can heckle on the
Hey,
chat.
guys.
Yeah, you can participate.
What
on-
is the rate?
That is
We're
slow.
already getting
You guys know
responses
that.
like that.
Okay, I'll just wait for the answers to be displayed.
Forgive
there you
us, oh YouTube.
go. This is quite a lag. Yeah, so Endemic Creations Plague Incorporated. So the word pestilence comes from the species name Yersinia pestis. It means a fatal epidemic disease, and it was initially used. Okay, my Swiggy guy is calling.
God.
Hold on, stay online. Let me.
Focus.
I know.
I think two
See, this is
questions is a
like
lot.
the-
The quizmaster needs to
We've
take
got
a
the
break.
Swiggy guy. Okay, let's go to the next question. Question number 3.
Also, guys, from the 22nd till
7 to 9 curfew. Okay, question number 3. Dash saved the people. Okay, I'll wait for the question to come.
Modi is the answer.
Sorry?
No, Bertie, you continue. As soon as you see it on Discord, keep talking.
I'll keep talking. Okay, so question number 3. Dash Save the People is a strategy-based cooperative board game from Tilt Factor Studios at Dartmouth University in collaboration with the Mascoma Health Initiative. So it puts students in the role of infectious disease specialists trying to contain an outbreak of a deadly disease. It is used in universities to teach notions of XY, that's 2 words. Now, the name of the game refers to the rash of pimples that happens when infected by certain viruses. And XY refers to a form of indirect protection from infectious diseases that occurs when a large percentage of a population has become immune to an infection. So, fill in the blanks with the name of the game and tell me what is XY.
I'm really waiting.
Put it on the YouTube. The
Okay.
question's up on YouTube, so you can put it up, right?
Okay.
Are you in that much industry? Okay, XY is herd immunity. That is perfect. Yes. XY
Name of
is
the game,
herd
no.
immunity. Good. Okay, I should make. Well done, Shruti and Hriday Rajkumar. XY is herd immunity. Now, someone give me the name.
Now, Chumma, I'm going to guess, okay, because I have chance.
Cow.
Because I don't know any board games.
So, if okay, we are not selling Gomudra and all, but yeah, cow save the people
But
is not.
measles
It
herd
is a
immunity
three-letter
now
word.
happens in cows only, no?
Very good, but that's not the name of the game.
Okay.
I actually typed in game of the name is Ayyo.
It's okay. We understand. Don't worry.
Yeah, it sounds like a reverse ABBA song.
This is what happens when we don't pay you.
Yeah. So let me read it again. The name of the game refers to the rash of pimples that happens when infected by a certain virus. Acne, it is not. Okay, but nice try. Acne, it's not. It's a rash which most of us would have seen, and some of us would have gone through. Measles, okay. See, heckling already. Cattle save the people. Okay, bonus points for you guys. But no. Come on. Oh, Shruti finally gets it.
Yay! And I don't even know the game.
Yes. Okay, can we go to the answer slide? Karthik. We got both the answers. Yes. So this is a game called POX, P-O-X, Save the People, and it is used in universities to teach us about herd immunity. I came across this question because sometime back, the wonderful Mr. Boris Johnson said how the UK is planning to increase the herd immunity. But then somebody had to tell them, like, listen, you can only increase the herd immunity if you have a vaccine. If you don't have a vaccine, that's not happening. So, yeah. So that's what's the... Yeah. By the way, look at the design of the game. It's very well designed. The O in the box is supposed to resemble a fox. Yeah. Save the People, a game of disease control. Well done. Okay, let's go to the next question. So something which will take a mind away from viruses and epidemics and pandemics. This is a fun game. It's a board game. This is a tabletop game made for 2 to 4 players. The game initially had 4 characters with a specific color each. Lizzie, who was purple, Henry, who was orange, Homer, who was green, and Harry, who was yellow. Later, Lizzie was replaced with Happy, who was pink in color. Currently, a movie is being developed after a world championship was started in 2015. So, what game is this which involves these 4 voracious characters? Come on. Pac-Man is
Voracious.
no.
Interesting.
Interesting answer from Shruti. Nice. Pac-Man, but it's
I will
not.
not answer. I know the answer.
By the way, Pac-Man is a video game. We are talking about board games and games which are played on top of a table. Technically, you can put your laptop on top of a table, but no, this is on a board or a plain
Chess.
surface on top of a table.
Killed me with logic. What is this?
Have you? I don't know if you could play Pac-Man with on a board, but yeah. Yes.
Is that a challenge?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really
Gets
good one.
it.
Ooh.
Yes. Yash Sinha takes us to nostalgic times. Can we go for the answer slide, please, Karthik? And have a lovely picture of the hungry hippos. It used to have a really catchy ad, if I'm not wrong. They used to play it between cartoons, I remember.
It's also a very noisy game.
It is.
Yeah.
Uncles and aunts. So yeah, all these hippos have names and they have distinctive characters also, apparently, with the colors. Hungry hippos. It is. There they are. Yay. Does anybody still have this game? I would love to play it again.
We will try to get it for you, Bertie.
Let's tickle those hippos.
You know what, buddy? This is your gift for running this quiz. We will gift you a
Hungry
gift
hippos?
you a hungry hippo game.
Yay! Woo! Thanks, guys. Let's go to the next question. Very simple. As soon as you see the picture, you'll know what I'm talking about. Those on YouTube only, those on Discord don't do
Whoa.
this. But
This is like so
but I
hard.
need wait. I need two answers. Let's make this a little harder. So there's a
Okay.
picture coming up, and it's a picture of Captain Haddock losing a game against somebody. My question is, what game is he losing? And second question is, where or what book is this from? Where would
I
you see
need
this
addendum.
Yeah. So first, tell me what game this is. Does it come with a
I'm
Swiggy
gonna let
extension?
this one go because I'm gonna
Hey,
let
did we
this
get a
one.
Swiggy thing? Yeah, my soup has come. Hriday gets it right. Battleship. It is. Well done.
But do you know the
Where is it?
Oh, I'm gonna try guessing the second part.
Yeah, go ahead. Which? Yeah, it is Tintin, but which book? And Yash gets it. Perfect. Well done.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that is flight 714. The flight actually gets hijacked and they take it. And what? Tintin and what's it for? Battleship. Yes. Flight 714 it is. Well done. Can we go to the next slide, please? Oh, he's already gone there. Let's wait for it. Battleship. By the way, there's a brilliant game called Battle Shots, where instead of the ships, they keep shots of either vodka or rum, and then if your opponent gets your hits you, right, you have to take that shot right away. So yeah, Battle Shot is on there. Karthik, would you like to gift that? Along
Sorry,
with
we cannot play that at TT, so unfortunately, or fortunately, no.
I will take that as a no. Right, let's go on to the next question. We are almost approaching the end of given. Wait, there's a movie Flight One. Oh yeah, it is right. There's a brilliant scene with Rasta Papalas. Yash, just for you, do you know the name of the ape species after whom Rasta Papalas is modeled? It also makes an appearance.
Ape
There's a-
species.
Yeah, it's a species of ape. The bigger monkeys. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the species of ape gets its name from a very special part of its anatomy.
Bertie, we are on the next question.
Question number 6. This is musician Vincent Damon Furnier. He adopted his stage name on being told he was a reincarnation of the 17th century, which, whoa, Tanuj, well done. After playing a board game. Nowadays, it is not considered a board game, but more of a medium of communication. So, what is the name of the board game which comes from 2 different languages, and what's the name of this musician? So, well done, Tanuj and Hriday. It is Ouija or Ouija from 2 languages, French and German. Okay, what's the name of this guy? Anybody? Any rock fans in the house? Oh my God! The official reroll board games is also.
Wow.
It's an honor. He's not
Hey
a
there,
shock
Russ.
rocker. Yes. Well done, Yash. Yash is on a roll. So yeah, this
Well,
is
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt you, Bertie. There,
yes.
you just said roll and not re-roll.
Oh, sorry, it's on a reroll.
Thank you.
Well done. Good job. Hashtag.
I will exit now.
Oh my god.
Well done. Good job. By the way, he's in a band with Johnny Depp called Dem Crooked Walls. Anyway, so yeah, the Ouija board is technically a board game, but it's used as a medium of communication. So it's very weird. So he got his name from that. Now we have a lovely picture coming up of the Ouija board and a lovely picture of the shock rocker, Alice Cooper. Sweet.
Is that a
Hey there, Russ.
multiplayer game or solo?
It is definitely a team player. I mean, there's a spirit on the other side, right? You have to.
So it's cooperative?
Yeah, cooperative game with the spirits.
Okay, understood.
But how do
What
you
if
get the
it's
board?
not a cooperative spirit, yeah?
Oh.
Then it's team playing multiplayer, no?
Yeah, it's like it's a game type of game where the board can destroy. You know what? We should play a version of what's that H.P. Lovecraft game?
There is a
Man,
HP level.
Eldritch Horror and Ouija together. That'll be fun.
Oh, what?
we
Yeah,
should
open
channel
the
the
portal.
old ones.
Yes.
That might just be better than playing a 9-hour long game.
That is, okay. Hashtag Mithun Balraj miss you. Okay, next question.
Okay, next question is up.
Okay, the initial concept of put up on Kickstarter in 2016 and became one of the most successful tabletop games in the site's history. To win the game, both parties are set to competitively enact liberal and fascist policies. In February 2017, the free copies were shipped out to all 100 members of the United States Senate, which had a booster cap called the X Pack, which replaces the fascist cards with X and prominent members of the administration. All proceeds generated from the pack sales are donated to the American Civil Liberties Union. So, two questions. What game is this? And who is X? Who is on the booster pack? Ooh, yeah. Scarface and Shruti.
I mean, if I don't know this, no, I should like ground stuff.
Good job. Can we go to the answer slide, please?
Tanuj is the
This
person I
was
think who
my
got both
small
right.
shout out to Reroll because coming up after this is their brilliant online version of Secret Hitler cooperative game. Hopefully, all of you cooperate in a time as such. And it has a special pack in which the fascist cards are replaced with those of Trump and those from the Trump administration. Very interesting. Apparently the Senate were given free copies of this game. I don't know if they played it. I don't think we have one at Reroll, but yeah, it's quite scary looking. Yeah, expansion pack. Yep, Secret Hitler it is. By the way, to all those playing Secret Hitler after this, good luck, all the best. I will not be taking part. I'll be trying to go through Modi's speech and trying to figure out what else. So, next question, please. Okay. So, Halma, which sounds like a nice actress name, but anyway, Halma from the Greek word meaning jump.
Also sounds like a dessert, yeah.
That's Alva. This means jump in Greek is a strategy-based board game invented in 1883 by George Howard Marks, who was a thoracic surgeon at Harvard Medical School. Now, the game is played by 2 or 4 players seated at opposing corners of the board. The game is won by being the first to transfer all of one's pieces from one's own camp into the camp of the opposing corner. It's not Ludo. In 1892, some Germans made a variation of the game and called it Stern Halma. This was a reference to the change in the shape of the board. Now, because of a crafty marketing ploy, the Germans then sold it under a different name. So the question is, how do we better know Stern Halma? There is a very specific answer I'm looking for. Yes, Yash and Scarfate get it right. It is. Can we go to the answer slide, please? By the way, look at this. Just imagine the same board in the shape of a star. It is Chinese checkers, which has got nothing to do with China. The inventor is from the US. It was made into the game by the Germans. And everybody just thought that it'll sell better if it has this mystical Eastern Oriental feeling to it. And that's how we get Chinese checker, which has absolutely no roots in China at all. All they did was just make it into a star shape. This is Stern is the German name for star. From what we get, Sternhelm, a star jump, Chinese checkers. Well done. Perfect. Next question, please. Okay. If you were there at the reroll tabletop Thursday quiz, which was happened last year. Okay, Tanuj, thank you. This is a picture of a gentleman. Oh, I'm getting it. And his quote is, "A good puzzle, it's a fair thing. Nobody is lying. It's very clear, and the problem depends just on you." So, who is this guy, and what is he talking about? I absolutely love this question. You can figure out everything from his quote as to what game it is, how it is played, what is the funda behind it, and the fact that you know this person's name from the game. I am trying very hard to pat myself on the back, but I. Shruti! Woo! So, what's
Yes!
his guy's name?
What? Hey! Thank you so much. That was very beautifully done.
So, this is the great Erno Rubik and the Rubik's Cube. So, just like he said, a good puzzle, it's a fair thing. Nobody's lying. It's very clear. The problem depends on you. So, yes, basically, every single problem in a Rubik's Cube comes from the way that you do it. Okay, it's very clear and it's very fair and it's a lovely game and everybody knows his name because it is a. Oh, yay! Thank you, thank you.
But is it
Yeah.
technically a tabletop game?
See, it's on top of a table and he plays it. Avladhan.
Okay, I'm then going to claim laptop as tabletop then. You really boundaries
Yeah,
now.
technically it comes under board games. Yes, if you were to search for board games on Amazon and all, this comes.
Ah.
Thank you. So, by the way, there's a lovely version of Rubik's Cube where instead of all the colors, they also have small markings, indentations, and in braille so that colorblind people and blind people can.
Do you know what's the fastest somebody solved a cube?
One of the kids who has Duchenne muscular dystrophy, his name is Karan. He solves in like about 35 seconds, 40 seconds.
That's so cool.
There are people who do it blindfolded, and there's one guy who can do it with his legs. Crazy.
There is like a very beautiful Lego computer that solves it in a couple of seconds. A Lego and a Raspberry.
I know. I've seen that. Oh,
Yeah.
crazy then.
Yeah.
So apparently,
Excellent.
Rubik Cube won the Spiel des Jahres, which is the Game of the Year award in 1980.
Aha.
Explain what Spiel des Jahres
80.
is, no?
Yeah, Spiel des Jahres is a German award for given to board game of the year. Explanation over.
Oh.
So by that logic,
Thanks,
it's
Purjit.
technically a board game then.
Yeah. If
yes.
it's given an award for the best board game, then it's a board game.
Well, technically
Excellent.
Game of the Year, not Board Game of the Year, but they only consider board games. So I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, there are versions which has like 12 cubes and 24 cubes and all. Anyway, that brings us to the last question of the quiz. So, I put up a picture of a guy and an online version of this very popular board game designed by this very dude was said to be available free on Epic Game Store in late February. That's like last month. Now, unfortunately, that promotion has been delayed indefinitely. Simple question: which game is this?
Good question.
Like, let
We,
me.
we will know if who among the folks who are watching have been to our forum, because if they were following posts, this specific thing was mentioned in Jan or Feb.
Interesting. Let's see if somebody can name him also. Oh, somebody's doing some like googling. Well done. Good job. Last ticket to right. Sorry, Yash. Siddharth Manika Sundaram gets it right. Well done. It is pandemic, which was a theme and which is what we are in right now. Let's go to the answer slide. And that gentleman, whom we all know, is Matt Leacock, who is responsible for Pandemic Legacy. Thank you. Yes,
I mean, I
it is
get so
Matt.
confused when somebody mentions Carcassonne because it's actually a place in France.
Yeah, it is a place in France.
It's so confusing because I don't know this board game.
There's a board game called Jaipur also, by the way.
Oh, really?
So that brings to the end of the quiz, and I had to put in pandemic because, well, we are all doing this because of a pandemic.
Wait, are you saying this is Matt Leacock's fault? Corona.
By the way, pandemic. The team has put out a tweet saying, report saying we have nothing to do with this. And, yeah, please forgive
It's
us.
funny.
Oh, thank you, Hriday. Thank you so much. Also, I have to say there's a lovely playthrough of this game by Kartik and Co. on the Reroll web YouTube. Yeah, okay, somebody's
Kartik
already
and
looked it
Co.
up.
Subtle.
He totally took you.
We have some 3 things we've done. We should try and plug it as much as possible. Yeah, so you can watch Punjit, Berty, and Karishma play Pandemic if you want to. There's a YouTube video on our channel. It's about an hour long.
And well, it didn't end the way that I wanted it to, but okay.
It ended with Bertie not quite knowing how the game is won, and it had to be explained to him that they had won the game.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah,
That
like
sounds so much like Berty.
Yeah, like the last 5 minutes alone is worth watching.
It's like your muscle on yesterday. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Hey, that's 8:43. Excellent. 13 minutes after time. Thank you so much. Thank you, Team Reroll. Thank you to all the people who answered questions. It was so much fun. Yay!
Thanks, Bertie. Really appreciate
Yeah, it
it.
was fun. And I wish you guys good luck. All the best with Secret Hitler. And hopefully we get to meet soon and play all these games in person. But till then, guys, stay safe. Wash your hands with soap, not with sanitizer. You need to have soap to break the nuclear capsid of the virus. So yes, if you have an alcohol-based sanitizer, please put soap also.
And remember to
Yes, moisturize yourself and take care, people. See you around.